Hey, it's Sam from WO Production, and today we're going to be breathing some stereo life into some dry mono samples with delay rings.
I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid.
Delay rings is a dynamic delay engine with two independent delay rings to help you create complex swirling patterns, but it can also be used in more subtle ways. Instead of aiming for an obvious swirling delay sound, we're going to focus more on creating some lush stereo width on some mono sounds. Let's jump in. Let's begin with a lead sound. We can change the delay to 1/32 to create a shimmery wide ambience. We've already gone from dry mono to lush stereo in seconds. We can then use the filters to remove a lot of the transient information. This now sits in the background, giving the sound a subtle width but without sounding obviously like a delay. Let's take a similar approach with the other ring, but with a different delay length to create an even more lush and expansive delay sound. To finish this off, let's add a touch of reverb, modulation and width. Hi-hats require a slightly different approach as we want to preserve the transients and almost not notice the delay and width when in a mix. Let's use the filters much more strongly on this sound so that the delay is barely noticeable, but the stereo field is massively expanded. Using two different delay lengths, 1/16 and 1/8, helps create different movement in the left and right channels and contributes to the cinematic width we're looking for. Alongside a touch of reverb and width, we can pull back the wet signal to keep our delays subtle and preserve the punchy transients of the hats. Perfect for mixing later down the line.
I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid,
Let's try out a preset to expand our mono vocal.
I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid.
Let's pull back the dry to hear what delay rings is doing. Now when we bring the dry back in, we can really appreciate how expansive the stereo field now is. Another mono sound rescued.
I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid, I'm not afraid.
So there you go, Delay Rings has really added some lush, varied and dynamic stereo width to our boring mono sounds. And these will all sit better in a mix now. By using the filters to remove the more obvious transient delay sounds, we've created a more subtle, cinematic width. Alongside this, there's so much more you can do with Delay Rings, so go and try it yourself. Grab Delay Rings from waproduction.com today.